Hello, hello. Today is a special day. We are listening to Down the Road by Inpatient. Who is Inpatient? It is Ren and Chris Webby. This project or album that they're working on, I actually have no idea. I'm new to Ren. I've been reacting to Ren the past month or two, and I've been wholly enjoying the experience. I just yesterday released the Money Game trilogy on YouTube. If you've not seen that already, check it out. What's beautiful about that though is actually every single comment in the comment section. Usually I have like a handful of like hate comments or people being a little rude. Every single one of you are so kind and so sweet and so encouraging. It just makes me, it makes me tear up a bit reading some of these comments. I love you guys so much, and I hope you continue with me in listening to Ren. Today though, we're listening to this song for the first time because it's new to you and it's new to me. For those of you who don't know, I do a little bit of drumming. I am a nerd. Like I said, I'm a bit of a gym rat. I'm 6'2", 195. But in all seriousness, I have been loving to death all these experiences that I've had because of Ren. And I just recently reacted to Starry Night, The End of Vincent's Tale, over on Patreon. If you want to see that, I have all my early access videos on Patreon, but every single Tuesday, I will be releasing a new Ren video over here on YouTube. So all of you guys know the exact songs that I have listened to when it comes to Ren. How is this going to compare? How's this going to compare to things? Is it going to be even better because Ren just keeps improving? Is it not going to hold up? Because I've listened to some banger songs. I've listened to Sick Boy. I've seen the Tale series. I've seen so much good Money Game. You guys know that. So how will it compare? Let's find out. This is Down the Road by Inpatient. Let's go. Here we go.
I took my possession.
Ooh. Immediately.
Set out at nighttime. Down the road.
Guys, okay, so quickly, I love how his voice is sounding. It's got like this little bit of scratchiness to it, but it still has like almost like a falsetto, really high, really beautiful place that we reach. And I recently reacted to Back on 74. You guys will see that next week. And one thing that I liked about that song is the bass in the background. Like, it laid a good foundation. It wasn't overpowering though. That's what I like here. We're gonna listen to the whole thing again, guys. But I like the bass.
Possessions down the road. All that I own down the road. Set out at nighttime down the road. Down the road.
His voice just gets me.
God is my witness. There stood a man dressed in the shadows with blood on his face. There was something so familiar about it. A certain kind of aura pouring all around it. Looking fresh to death, his suit, it was astounding. I caught his eye and then I felt like I was drowning.
Okay, what I'll say quickly is I mentioned it back in the Hunger. I like a little bit of these like drum beats that we add within these rapping songs. And his voice itself is often that kind of quick staccato da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then actually whenever there's a down part where he's not singing, we actually get the same from the bass drum. If you hear the bass in the background here, we get that kind of like quick, and it keeps that kind of tempo and atmosphere that Ren has put us in. So really nice. I'm digging it. When he was like, in God, yeah. Oh. Here we go.
Dressed in the shadows with blood on his face.
Is that Chris in the background?
A certain kind of aura pouring all around him. Looking fresh to death, his suit, it was astounding. I caught his eye and then I felt like I was drowning. Standing at a crossroad and the dull glow of the lit bowl flicker silently, quietly tiptoed down the long road, and the man spoke to me quite excitedly. Hello, dear fellow. And he tipped his hat and he smiled invitingly. Who knows why you felt this, but I felt like someone lit a fire in me. And I felt my stomach turning, I tried to find the word in concern, and the feeling disconcerting. It's strange, but I felt this weird yearning, a craving for something that was urging me over, and then to start conversing, I reached out my hand, he shook it during. He leaned in and said something disturbing.
You can't just... Okay, I wanted to talk about how like the distorted voice whenever this like man was talking, but that guitar in the background, absolutely stole it for me. I didn't know if we were going to get instruments. I didn't know what I was even walking into whenever I saw this here, but I looked up Chris Webby and saw that they were a rapper. So I'm like, okay, it's probably going to be a rap song. But the sound design, the fact that we get that guitar in there, I just want to listen again for that amazing. I love the high pitched guitars like that. And it had a little like screechiness, like this tumult, this chaos, this something. How his voice distorts like that.
Who knows why you felt this, but I felt like someone lit a fire in me. And I felt my stomach turning, and I tried to find the words inconcerned, and the feeling disconcerting. It's strange, but I felt this weird yearning, a craving for something that was urging me over. And then to start conversing, I reached out my hand, he shook it during. He leaned in and said something disturbing. All I gotta know is your desires. Is it fame or fortune you aspire?
And the harmony.
Get about this life that you've been living. Follow me, I'll walk you through the fire. I got every type of flavor in. You should see the budget of the catering. I don't wanna come off as a salesman, but I got the taste that you've been savoring. Let your pain go, let the flames grow. I'll read every thought that's on your mind, cause I know you got a name, so why don't you just write it on this line? Here I got a pen and everything. Who needs a wedding ring? I offer the divine. I don't think you fully understand, but I promise that you will in time, so just make a choice. So I stood frozen at the crossroads of time, took hold of his paper, and I leant down to sign.
That's too bad. Whenever you guys listen to this again for the fourth time, I want you to really try to pay attention to not necessarily Ren's vocals. Listen to this other character. I mean, it's the devil. Their voice throughout it, because like the way it changes, the way it gets darker, more scary, more ominous, and all of the little things they do with it, how they harmonize, it's so intricate. It's so purposeful, and it's really nice. I love noticing things like that. I love whenever artists really put so much effort in like the editing process. Like,
when I leant down to sign.
I'd say the lyrics, the story, everything has been somewhat straightforward so far.
I still remember back where I was from. See, I was the favorite, the morning sun. See, I had ideas, but they said they're too grand, so they casted me out without reason or doubt. Now there's blood on my hands.
Oh wow, this is like,
I've been that one with the silver tongue. Yeah, they say I'm falling, but never
they're talking about the fallen angel.
I've been all in with the barrel of a loaded gun aimed at the masses, at their masses. Yeah, the darkness gon' get you. You can say a prayer if it helps you. That cross won't protect you from the light, bringing lost angel. Shit, I only came to entertain you, but since we made ourselves a deal, you gon' be my fucking puppet till it breaks you.
Ooh,
I'ma chain you to the ground,
lines.
I'ma enslave you. Look around, ain't nobody coming here to save you. I'ma take you way down, cause yeah, I know I've been around, but still I got some shit to prove, and I don't really give a fuck how it's gotta happen, but just know that you gotta fucking deal with the devil written. So shut up and listen to play me some blues, and just know the choice that you made today will be the last thing that you ever choose.
dang, that guitar riff whenever it starts just gives you chills. I loved it. I am after listening to what I've heard from Ren so far, it's just genuinely not that surprising that we're here. Like his progression, the fact that he takes so many different things, different genres, different sounds, different like tempos, different kind of atmospheres, and then he brings it to you in a way that you don't necessarily expect. He often has like a rap element in a lot of the things that he creates, but I just love this mix with like this bluesy guitar in the background, as well as that higher pitched part halfway through and everything in between. I wonder how much these lyrics and these themes that he's talked about in this song specifically are affecting his life, because he very rapidly is becoming very big and he's getting offered all these things. Like I'm sure there's been so many ways for him to sell his soul, quote unquote, when it comes to, you know, the music industry and such. But people have told me in the comments, you renegades have told me just how benevolent, how fantastic, how beautiful a person Ren is. And I wholly believe it. What an amazing song. I love the imagery that came with it. But that's all I have to say, guys. That's all I have to say. Honestly, I want to listen back to the last part. So whenever I'm done doing my spiel here, I'm just going to chill and listen to it again if you want to hear the last bit with me. But my name's Reagan. If you want to actually vote for the next Ren song that I react to, over on Patreon, if you get the $2 tier, then you can vote for what we listen to next. Which, last thing that everyone decided was Back on 74. Oof, I'm excited for you guys to see that here on YouTube. Thanks again for hanging out. Like the video if you liked it. And I will see you in the next one, guys.
Devil written, so shut up and listen to play me some blues, and just know the choice that you made today will be the last thing that you ever choose.
Thank you very much. Thank you folks for watching. Hope to see you in the future. Make sure sometime down the road if I see you, come up and say hello.